Hi 5K. I'm here with our Junie B. Jones book for this afternoon. We're going to pick up from yesterday where Lucille introduces Junie to her new friends, Chenille and Camille. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Those girls were twins. That's why. I sprang way high in the air. Twins, they're twins. Lucille, this is our lucky day. I pulled on her again. Come on, Lucille, let's go touch them. Here's the picture. Hurry before a line forms. Lucille did not budge a muscle. Stop it, Junie B. Quit pulling on me, she said. Camille and Chenille don't want to be touched. And besides, I am their new friend, not you. I looked surprised at that girl. Yes, but I can be their bestest friend along with you. Right, Lucille? I asked. All I have to do is meet them, right? And then all of us can be bestest friends together. Lucille shook her head. No, Junie B, I'm sorry. But you and I have already been best friends, remember? She said. We were best friends for a whole long year. And so now it's time for Camille and Chenille to get a turn. She did a shrug. It's only fair of me, she said. And besides, their names rhyme with my name, and yours doesn't. She wrinkled her nose very cute. Camille and Chenille and Lucille. See, isn't that darling? After that, Lucille gave me a pat. Don't be sad, okay, she said. You and I can still be friends, Junie B, just not on a regular basis. After that, she waved her fingers, and she said, ta-ta, and she skipped to Camille and Chenille. That's the end of chapter 1. We're going to read a little bit of chapter 2. This chapter is called More Surprises plus Herb. Herb is the name of a boy. Mother and Daddy kept trying to cheer me up about first grade. Mother says sometimes life has disappointments in it. Daddy says sometimes you have to roll with the punches. I say first grade is a flop. Last year I had 2 bestest friends. First I had Lucille. Plus also, I had that Grace. Me and that Grace rode the school bus together every day. Only too bad for us, because this year, Grace got put in a different room than me, and that was not even fair. But hooray, me and Grace still decided to ride the bus together, because that's what friendship is for, I think. And so last week, both of us sat next to each other, just like we always did. Only, you know what? On Monday morning, Grace got on the bus with a new girl from her class, and those two plopped down in the seat right in front of me. I quick jumped up, and I tapped on Grace's head. Grace, excuse me, Grace, what kind of shenanigans do you call this, madam? Didn't you see me sitting here? Grace waved at me real friendly. Hi, Junie B, she said. I'm sorry I can't sit with you today, but I promised Bobby Jean Piper I would sit with her this morning, okay? I stamped my foot. No, Grace, not okay. You can't sit with Bobby Jean Piper, I said. You and I have to sit together every single day because we sat together every day last year, and this year shall be no different. Just then, Mr. Wu, the bus driver, closed the bus door. He looked in his mirror at me. Sit down, please, Junie B, he said. Bobby Jean pointed and grinned. You got yelled at, she said, kind of mean. I made a scary face at that girl. Grrr, I said. Grrr, Bobby Jean Piper. Behind me, I heard a loud laugh. I quick spun around, and guess what? It was Herb who sits in front of me in room 1. Herb, I said, real surprised. I didn't even know you rode this bus. Herb kept on laughing. You said grrr, he said. Grrr, ha, that's a good one. I wrinkled my eyebrows at that boy. Yeah, only here's the problem, Herbert, I said. Grr is not actually a joking matter. Plus, I wasn't even talking to you. Herb quit laughing. I know you weren't talking to me, he said. No one on this bus ever talks to me. That's because last year I went to a different school, so I don't have any bus friends yet. Just then, the bus stopped at the next corner. Herb came around the seat and sat next to me. Maybe, just for today, I can sit here, he said. Just until you get your bus friend back, I mean. I tapped my chin, very thinking. Then all of a sudden I raised my voice real loud. Why, sure you can sit here, Herbert, I said. You can sit here forever if you want to, because I used to have a bus friend named Grace. But today I am dropping her like a hot tomato. Bobby Jean Piper peeked over the seat at me. You mean potato? She teased. I sprang up. Bobby Jean Piper wears a diaper, I hollered. Mr. Wu frowned in the mirror. Sit down, Junie B., he grouched. I sat down. Then I did a big breath. And I looked at Herb. Today is not off to a good start, I said, kind of quiet. Herb nodded. I hear ya, he said. I slumped way down in my seat. My bestest friends are dropping like flies, I said. Herb nodded. Join the club, he said. First grade is a flop, I said. Herbert nodded. Totally, he said. I looked out the window. Grrr, I said. Grrr, said Herb. I smiled just to myself. I think I might like this Herb. And that is the end of chapter 2. We will pick up with chapter 3 tomorrow. Have a great day, K5.